Thanks for joining me, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, well.
Oh, pleasure.
Yeah. No.
Are they really friends or is it just media training? My immediate thoughts is Logan Paul is extremely good at marketing. His idea is, let me create a drink with my rival. They did call each other best friends for a while, but I highly doubt that. I definitely know that Mr. Beast coming in, which was Prime plus Feastables, let's put that together, marketing. I do think they could be friends, but there's a lot of business riding on their friendship.
Sydney Sweetie. Ladies, we just want one thing, and that's national.
Sorry, before I start this, is Sydney Sweeney hot or is she just famous? Let me know, chat. It's an interesting take.
So the three supervillains of YouTube recently came together on Logan Paul's podcast to promote their knockoff version of Lunchables, Lunchly. And hey, what do you know? It turns out that the three billionaires have absolutely zero chemistry together.
Thanks for joining me, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, well.
Oh, pleasure.
Yeah. No.
Like throughout this podcast, it's clear.
So, my point, before he even gets into it, I know that he has obviously clipped this to make it look worse than it probably was, but Logan Paul is full of energy. KSI is full of energy when it's for a YouTube video, and Mr. Beast is full of energy when it's for a YouTube video. Podcast is more of their real side.
Logan then seemingly insults Mr. Beast when he asks him if he's on drugs.
It would literally break the
Are
internet.
you on Adderall or something?
No, I just want to see it so badly. I really do.
Ritalin?
Right now?
I like you, Jimmy. I like you're a spunky guy.
All right, I'll take the hint. We'll change the topic. So how's your song with Trippie Redd?
Mr. Beast obviously took offense to that. Firstly, I was thinking, no, there's no ways he took offense to it, but he definitely did. Yeah, because the way he changed the subject. Maybe Logan's just trying to get farm clips. I don't know. Chat, let me know.
But instead of celebrating their launch like normal friends who launch a business together would, the demons inside of them couldn't help but to address the negative criticism and lawsuits that they're facing.
Yeah.
No, but Jimmy, I really want to talk about these lawsuits because they're a big deal on the Prime
Okay,
side.
so you're telling me you don't purposely just put, what is it, forever chemicals in your drink to...
Bro, we were shocked.
Yeah.
Me and him are talking. We're like, yo, what do people
You don't
think
just
this is?
bust open barrels of forever chemicals
What?
and dump that in there?
Like, what do you think this is? Like, so
The whole reason they put this together was to obviously figure out the controversies. I mean, everything that has been touched on up until now has been quote-unquote product placement. Why would he ask that question and then obviously put these two together like this to defend it? Oh, I'm so shocked. I mean, that was so long ago. People have completely forgotten about it.
Like you'd think that Logan would know how to conduct himself professionally at this point, especially when discussing lawsuits surrounding his company. Like the levels of immaturity in this podcast is baffling.
Turkish Quando Riz.
a whole state.
Blue Tie Ohio Riz.
Yo, that's like,
Do you know Blue Tie Ohio Riz?
what are you saying?
Especially when the conversation shifts focus.
I have to disagree. I don't think they're immature. I think they've grown up on the internet. It's different. It's all that they know. So you can't call it immature. That's just my take. That's my take. I don't know. Obviously, they are still young at heart. I mean, they've only deal with the audience who are younger than them. So the kind of comments that they get, the kind of interactions they have are kids.
Yeah, like I grew a beard.
Yeah.
The bandana hasn't changed.
It's got bigger. It's got bigger, yeah. The hairline's receded. I've accepted it, people.
But you
Let's go to Turkey. I kind of.
No, I don't want to go to
I want my beard on my side of my face.
yeah, bro, you can have a forehead
cares,
right here.
bro?
You can have a
I was in Turkey, Amy, if you do care. I was in Turkey a couple of weeks ago, Istanbul. The amount of people you see walking around the streets with hair transplants, like recently, freshly done that day, it's actually overwhelming because they obviously use ink to kind of plot where they're going to put in their hair transplant. There is blood and whatever when they do the transplant, but you're not allowed to wash it. And Turkey was very hot. It was like 30 degrees on average. So you basically you're sweating and it's melting the ink and you have blood running down. It was very creepy. But on the way back, a lot of people were, it just looked very strange walking through the streets, seeing people post surgery.
My only pushback would be,
What?
I think some people think I'm cooler than I actually am. And part of that coolness is not looking like a bald ass bitch.
What?
Whoa.
No, bro.
Whoa.
But
sorry, what did he say?
Last bit. Cooler than I actually. Pushback would be,
What?
I think some people think I'm cooler than I actually am. And part of that coolness is not looking like a bald ass bitch.
What?
Whoa.
No, bro.
Whoa.
But the thing is,
Like my father.
Okay.
Like my bald ass dad.
Like KSI and Logan are actually convinced that Mr. Beast is a nerd, which offends Mr. Beast when they bring it up.
This sells 10 units a day, whereas this one sells 2. And then I just like to, try to figure out why.
Number nerd.
Oh, wow.
Did you ever get bullied, Jimmy?
Not really.
That shocks me.
That's such
Really?
a lie.
That's
surely.
crazy.
It shocks you.
For sure.
I don't think he got bullied because of his situation. I think if you know anything about Mr. Beast, he grew up doing YouTube, right? So his whole lifestyle was go to school, go home, film videos. Okay, which is obviously why he's so successful today. But if that's your whole lifestyle, right? Go home, go to school, go home. There's no sort of time to interact with people outside of your closest friend group to be bullied. People aren't, unless you are actively seeking being bullied in class, I don't think it's going to happen that often. I was bullied in high school, but I put myself in situations where I could be bullied. I was trying to hang out with a quote-unquote cooler crowd. And that is essentially, and people bullied each other. I bullied some other people, they bullied me back. I've spoken to those people, I've apologized as well. We're all good friends now. Although I hope we are. So yeah, I don't think he was bullied. So I believe Mr. Beast on that. And I think, once again, Logan is trying to farm a clip.
But Mr. Beast doesn't let that slide, and counters Logan by subtly hinting that he'll be an absent father to his newborn child. And that Mr. Beast himself got a vasectomy because he's scared of birthing a child and not being there for it because he's so busy.
This is what I'm talking about. Oh, so
real?
if you ever have a kid, are you going to be like the absent dad?
I'm not going to have kids till I'm ready. So, no, I mean, that's why I'm not, probably a decade down the road.
Wait, a deck?
He's going to have a reversal. I get it. So I thought he was like, I'm not having kids. So he got a vasectomy. That would be a damn shame.
Dade.
I'm pushing that stuff. Like, bro, if I had a kid now, yeah, I'd be super upset. I don't know how you're going to balance Prime, WWE, everything you got now, Lunchly. I know you will, and I've obviously talked to him behind the scenes. Logan's very serious about wanting to be a good father, but that's like, I mean, that would just destroy my life if I had a kid. Right?
Well, I mean, do you wrap up?
I mean, I will not have a kid anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
He got a vasectomy.
Inside of her stomach. Is
Jimmy,
that not crazy?
It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Have you seen like kick and everything?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, her stomach, you'll see her stomach, you'll see the baby's like, I don't know, like a body part go like all the way across. Like a little alien punching from the inside.
How does that make her?
Has she given you the finger?
They're not wrong. You definitely can see the body parts moving when the baby moves. Yep.
Oh,
Bro, that's
Just about
wild.
to say.
You won't
I
understand
don't know if you wanted to know that.
until you experience it.
Well, that's it for the video, guys, and if you made it this far...
Oh, okay. I don't know. Does that video deserve 3 million views? I don't think. You see, a lot of people, I think, agree with the statement that they don't have a lot of chemistry. A lot of people see the thumbnail and say, okay, we got to click on it to find out. And I think that's why it's got 3 million views. But that wasn't as insightful as I thought it would be. I wouldn't have added it to my watch later if I had known. But I must say that before the video started, I said that I agree that they don't have chemistry and it's all business orientated. The problem, I think, with this podcast is, number one, Logan is very good at podcasting. So he's very good at keeping the conversation going, farming clips, all of that. KSR and Mr. Beast have been doing YouTube for a very long time. So they're also very good at talking to the camera. So it's a bit hard to tell. I wouldn't say zero chemistry. There was definitely some natural laughs, but I don't think they would have been friends outside of Prime and Lunchly. So there you go. That was my 2 cents.